everyone, it's me, Speed Force Legends, and today I'm finally going to be doing my video giving my new thoughts on The Flash Season 7. And it's obviously been 2 episodes that have came out since last time I've done a video like this. And I know that based on the title of this video, you're all asking, did The Flash Season 7 redeem Season 6? Well, yes and no. Yes, because Eva McCulloch, now Mirror Monarch, apparently that's what the show calls her. I mean, she could have been Mirror Master, since that's who the villain, who she technically is. But since she's gender bent, Mirror Mistress could have worked. But Mirror Monarch honestly would sounded a lot better, especially due to the villain she is. But anyway, she was even better as a villain in general. And I think one of the most intense Flash villains we've ever had. I mean, I don't want to say the scariest when comparing her to villains like Zoom or Bloodwork, but definitely one that I'd be pretty afraid of if she was real, since based on her motive and how the story all played out, it felt like a horror movie mixed with this end of the world type of storyline, and I really like it. Since she wanted to bring everybody from Earth Prime to the Mirrorverse, and then all the mirror people taking over Earth Prime just because she thinks it would make things better. And spoiler alert, she eventually turns good at the end. And either way, I've been loving how The Flash Season 7, well, technically, yes, it did redeem Season 6, since in Episode 2, when Barry got the artificial Speed Force, he all of a sudden became smarter because he's got speed thinking, and he was literally talking just like DeVoe and acting like him too. I can just imagine how things would have been if that Barry met DeVoe. Like, things would have been crazy. And Speedster Frost was fun to see. And I actually like how the return of the Earth 1, now Earth Prime Harrison Wells, actually made sense. And apparently it's because when Nash, along with the other Welleses, sacrificed themselves, they turned into particle energy that somehow brought Wells back, Harrison well as the original, of course. And then all of that was just really fun to see. And even with this cliffhanger, which, although I do think was pretty good, I do have negatives with it, but I'll get to that later. Pretty much what happened was it flashed back to when Barry got his speed back, and all of a sudden new forces are created when new lightning came across. Apparently, some say either it's about the Sage Force, Strength Force, Still Force, Sage Force, and all of that as well. And I would really like to see that kind of storyline, and I heard Psyche might be the main villain since he's appeared in a few episodes and he's had that symbol, and someone who's been also in the photos has been for the Still Force, apparently. And even with this Godspeed storyline, which some theorize it could be about, I mean, we did hear it's going to be Speedster focused, but I didn't know it was going to be this Speedster focus. That would be awesome. And not only could it be above season 3 at best for me, but it could even be above season 1 even. Well, no season will ever top season 2. Since I thought that about season 6, but I was dead wrong. If you've watched any of my ranting about that, you'll understand. So, yes, not only did season 7 give season 6 a stronger ending for me to like post-crisis more, but even when I look back on it, I realize that I should just judge a season by its whole and not just half of it. And the first half was great, like even better than season 3 and more consistent. Which is why when I do my ranking on these seasons, you're definitely going to see it a lot higher on my list. But, you know, a lot could change by then, especially a lot has changed when I did my ranking on the first 6 seasons. But now, let's get to my problems with it. I mean, starting off, the reasons why it didn't redeem it fully. Season 6 was still not that great of a season for me. I mean, the lack of Red Death, for one. For two, they had every opportunity for Eva to escape the Mirrorverse while she didn't. And although she's a really good villain now, I mean, back at the time, she was pretty boring, but now it's just a shame knowing she could have been so much better, like maybe even better than DeVoe, or possibly even Bloodwork if she had a better rivalry. Although I still think now she's really good villain now when I think about it, especially after these new episodes. And also, Mirror Iris is one of the main things that still hold season 6 back for me. It's also, they should have managed to finish filming it before the shutdown happened. Like, literally, if you've seen some of my earlier videos, you'd understand. And also, one thing I need to get out of the way first, it's even something season 7 had a problem with, but it's the only problem, and that is the cliffhanger had nothing to do with Reverse Flash, despite what they said it would. I mean, maybe that red lightning could be a sign, or it could be a way of bringing him. Although, if that's the case, then maybe I have him take over a new host for it to be more obvious to us that it is Thawne. And that's really all I got to say. I mean, I really like season 7 so far, and although I do like season 6 better than I used to, it still has its problems, but now we can worry about the season 7 storyline with Godspeed and that other villain. And yeah, just all I got to say. Please like this video, subscribe, and let me know what video I should do next. I definitely plan on doing more Star Wars videos. And yeah, that's all I got to say. Also, give me your thoughts on the things I said or on this episode. Thanks again, everybody. See you in the next one.